Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sort of Chaos podcast. I'm your host, Matthew. What's going on, people? Welcome. Welcome. I slept 4 hours in the last 36. So that I should be, this should be a slow one. Unless I get mad about something, what are the chances of that happening? Joanna says, what's up, girl, you already typed her. Can you guys stop having fucking side conversations? I'm trying to touch on some points. I look in the comments, you're having like a private conversation. No, I don't mind. Whatever it takes to have people stay on this fucking podcast. What's going on, people? I might be tired, but I'm in a good mood. I like to think so. Let me get in a better one. So now officially my schedule is fucked. Pax Romano. Good day to you, sir. What's the plan today? I don't know. There's never a plan, dude. The plan is open the camera and unleash all of this into there. And hopefully not annoy too many people. That's the plan. That's always the plan. Have it not fuck up so often. I'll take that. How's that for a plan? I've been working like a racehorse, and it's not like I'm fucking the most efficient person in the world, but I have since I said goodbye to you guys last week. I think even Wednesday I edited after I finished the podcast, and it was just a roller coaster. I thought I got a couple of like Valentine's Day, like a few hours to myself, but overall I'm just fucking burned out, man. I'm burned out. I think I need a break. Just a little while. I won't get it, but I need one. I was supposed to be live with Ana Maria Dibu and talk about her new book. She's not here today because she burned her face. So we'll be doing that podcast live on Saturday at around 4 to 5 p.m. Hopefully you guys can make it. If not, you can see it back in a replay. She went skiing and she burned her face. And I do that a lot. Like I usually take sunscreen seriously because I had my whole childhood being burned like a fucking uncooked shrimp, right? That's my pigment. But I never do it in the winter. You're like, it's cold, therefore I can't burn. Well, she burned a little bit. Plus, I think she's in Sinai, so I think she would rather be burned at the mountains than have to come here and do the podcast. Looking forward to that talk. She's a great lady. You guys know I like her. Vitralio Obosit. I like your I like your handle, dude. What's going on? Good morning. Yeah, good morning for me, man. Because I went to sleep at 11 a.m. this morning, so I didn't sleep last night and the night and I woke up at 4:30, I think. So it's almost like good afternoon for me. Good evening to you, guys. Are you getting vaccinated? I know this is like 7 of y'all online, but are you getting vaccinated? I mean, if you can't, because I want to do it. I mean, who's fucking kidding who? Like, I stood by. I said I was going to wait until April, but a bunch of my friends already did it. And overall, like you all, I was trying to draw conclusions about, is it safe? Is it going to fuck me up? You know what's funny? I talked with, I'm working with, on different projects. I'm working with a typographist, a graphic designer named laviniavalentina. I might have mentioned her before here. I like her work, and I was talking to her earlier on the phone. I wanted to ask you guys, statistically, a few of y'all who is going to see this episode are smokers. Cigarette smokers. So it's funny, since it all started And since the whole like defensive mechanism of the way COVID attacks your body and the defense of your organism kills you, right? If it's overbearing. Not one fucking dude who smokes, not one dude or chick who smokes hasn't had this theory. I smoke quite a lot, so my lungs are a bit scarred, so maybe they can take it. You know what I mean? Like you have a layer of of false hope. And everybody started rationalize this. Not one single dude I spoke to who is an active smoker didn't tell me, like, because I thought about it, right? I thought about it too. I was like, all right, I'm a smoker, right? My lungs probably are beaten up. So if it's the immune response, right, then I should be good. But I'm pretty sure that's wishful thinking. Is that the case for y'all? You fucking green assholes. You're all not smokers. Live a little. Live a little. You know what I mean? Like temporarily. Live way little. No, let's not talk about death right now. I'm in a good mood. I'm trying to keep it. And for those of you who do want to... who work in the field and maybe are looking for a very talented graphic artist. She does lettering, labeling, whatever the fuck you do. She does a whole bunch of things. You can find her on Instagram at laviniavalentina. Let me show you guys her profile. I think it's lavinia.valentina. Hold on. Main cell pip. There you go. So this is her profile. So I highly recommend. I know of a couple of y'all from the industry look at me like, if you want to work with a very, very talented letterist, please give Lavinia a call. She posted this today. I liked it. She is very, very, very talented. And I started working with her because I was a fan initially of her work on Instagram. And I had to do it for a client. I had to do a couple of labels, and she helped me out with the design and understood exactly where I'm coming from, and just has a sense for what you want and need, and she can deliver. So if you guys need a very talented letterist, please give Lavinia a chance. All right, that was my plug for Lavinia because I like her a lot. Hopefully, I'm working on a project, and I want to create multiple products for a company, right? And once that's over, I want to do the commercial for that company, and then I want to have Lavinia here live if she's willing and capable to discuss what it takes to be a letterist in Romania. How do you mix freelancing with actually working for an agency and all of that jazz? I really, really wish you guys would meet her. All right. Let's see what you guys have to say before I get into my Reddits. I truly, sometimes I prepare stuff. Truly, I did not have time today. So we're just going to wing it as usual on Reddit, because I did save a few things there. Let's see what you guys. So it's just Ioana, Pax, and Obosit. Vitralul. That makes me laugh. Good evening, Chad. Good evening, Cosmin. Hey, Yanut's in the house. What's up, buddy? Dude, I was counting on you and Ren, to send me some links on Facebook. Come on, help a brother out. Is there something stupid and goofy I should react to? Everybody's fucking busy in chaos. They didn't like, and the people who aren't, they're ashamed of a little bit because they have too much time, so they act busy. You know what I mean? I asked my girl too. I was like, give me something. Like, you saw something cool this week? She's like, I'm barely keeping shit afloat, and I so understand her. Baby, I'm counting on you to, first of all, to come here and say hi to the people once again. Not right now. I meant eventually. She just took it like a bath, and she's all in her pink PJs and no makeup, and she made this face like, fuck you talking about, dude? I'm like, no, in the future, you should come back and say hi to the people again. Maybe we can find a silly little movie to react to again. But maybe this time we can plan it so that, you know, the whole internet doesn't shut down because of licensing. I really, so few people saw that review. I really had fun in it. We did a review for 360 TV DNI, whatever the fuck that movie was. We did it live. We reposted it as an episode because YouTube took it down. YouTube didn't take it down. Those fuckers who produced the movie took it down. And I replied to them. You have like a integrated part of the platform of YouTube. You can contest and because they try to take it off Facebook and YouTube. I think it was called probably the worst movie of the year. So within the platform, I responded to them. Like I replied to YouTube, like this is a criticism. So I'm within my rights to show parts of it. So, and no, they won. they took the fucking thing down off YouTube at least. Can't seem to keep it up. Vitraliu, what the fuck is your name? Because I keep reading your name and what's your actual name, dude? Let me talk to you. I keep want to say, hey, Vitraliu, but it's also like, it's like I'm in the church and talking to like a Jesus. My wife does the vaccine. However, the corporate world where I work, they say they rather pay our chair, our internet, and so on. What do you mean our chair? Oh, hold on. My girl's filling me in because she works in HR. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so my girl tells me that a law was proposed and might have been voted that in corporate worlds, corporate jobs where it's possible, like the employer pays an extra 100 euros or something like that, around 100 euros to every employee that works from home to cover for their electricity costs, for their whatever, which is nice. I mean, the least they can do. That being said, my girl works in HR. She starts... she works in HR, and starting 1st of March, she's back in the office again. And I'm a little bit pissed about that. How come you're not on the vaccine fucking list? Because now if you're going back into the office and you'll be doing interviews again with potential employees for whoever you recruit. Oh, so you're just going to gather there and you're going to do the interviews still on Skype, but you're just going to be there as a team? All right. Well, I guess that's a little bit better. But still, it's pretty shitty. Like, you should be on the fucking vaccine list. Let's see what Vitraliu says. My wife does vaccine. However, okay. Paid for our chair, our internet, and so on. Until 2024, we work from home. I mean, I want to get vaccinated. What do you mean 2024? What do you do, dude? my girl's like... You're supposed to have a new job by 2024. That's like fucking 3 years from now. Did they decide for y'all like, no, yeah, we saw enough of your fucking faces. Maybe they just got encouraged. Maybe this is just them playing and they're like, actually our productivity went up when there was COVID. So we just want to just keep it at home. I heard all sorts of like theories about, see, this is what it took. And it's true. This is what it took to digitize a lot of companies because they wouldn't fucking... have moved their fucking lazy ass trying to figure out how do I get on the internet, so in a sense that's good, but I have the slight feeling that part of that increased productivity coming from home is also the fact that times are uncertain and you might not have a job and shit, so it might as well. I was talking to Lavinia in the same manner and she told me like I'm kind of overworked myself. But since it was a shitty period, I burdened myself with more projects just to have like a safety net in case shit happens. So my theory is, yes, productivity may be increased in corporations as far as working from home goes. But if you extend that shit to 2024, well, people will just be walking outside vaccinated. Hopefully. This will be a thing of a past, and you're still there in your chair like, nah, you're doing good. You'll be here. We're extending this to 2030. When's your funeral? Dude, what are you doing? Until 2024, we're going, okay. Yonut says, wait, I am playing League. What league? League of Legends? Come on, dog. I forgot you streamed today. It's all right. Maybe next week. Sure thing, buddy. I would appreciate the help. And any of y'all. If you see something funny, see something, say something. Put it on my Facebook. If you're not friends with me on my like personal Facebook, just see it on ROMERCIAL and we'll see it. An UX designer at Oracle. Oh, you're recruiting for Oracle, right? So, or you recruited? at a certain point? Oh, all right. So you're in discussions. All right, cool. What's UX designer? Oh, UI. So it's user interface. UX. What's the UX done for? Good. Yeah, I'm asking you. You're gonna be recruiting. So my girl does recruit. Not for them yet, but she usually does like IT recruitment, right? So she should know some of these abbreviations. Stop laughing. The harder you laugh, the more I know you're unprepared. Don't get offended, woman. I know you're fucking doing your job. We're good people. We got some fishes in the house too. Nah, what's up, Chippy? Yes, League of Legends. I had the reminder, Raruka, but I am in the game. Dude, how? I don't get this, like, playing games. I mean, I do get it. I played thousands of games probably with cheats, single player with cheats, so I can see the story and I can feel like a badass occasionally. You know what I mean? That's, and I would excuse that with being a 33-year-old man, but I was doing that when I was 22. I'm not. The only time I cheated online was a couple of years ago, and NBA 2K. What was it? 18 back then. 19. I don't know, because it's always a year ahead. Anyway, I was playing like a fucking idiot. If you guys don't know, like, it's a pretty cool. It's like an arcade game. Like, it's very well animated and shit. Very realistic. What you actually create, like, just like in FIFA, you create a character and he sucks in the beginning, and you can pay 4 times the amount of the game to get some virtual coin and up it, or you can fucking work and, you know, pick up games or whatever, and during a few months you can raise that character. So I was fucking grinding it like a stupid asshole I am. I play basketball, not that that's an excuse to be good at it, but you can fucking see the field and shit. Like, you understand some shit. I was good. Well, I was not as good as these fuckers. Then I fucking realized all of these motherfuckers. You know, I had that period of like 2-3 months I was only playing NBA, and you could barely see me and or touch me. Yeah, well, the cheaters fucking make me quit. And I cheated too at the end. I was like, these fucking little kids. I tried to like grind all that for those fucking points and be good at 3-pointers or whatever the fuck, right? And these two just fucking dunking, like dunk after dunk, and then just flushing threes from half court. I was like, what the fuck? How do you play like this? Oh, there's like this hack fucking thing you can download, and it probably Trojans your computer too. And then you have everything maxed plus the bonuses and whatever the fuck you get, like Gatorades you can pay for. You know what I mean? Everything was maxed out, and I was like, yeah, this is why I don't play online. I play offline with my fucking cheats if I don't want to die 5,000 times so I can see the same fucking level once again, and it ruins my narrative, right? My narrative experience. Then I finally get into the fucking online. And these fuckers cheat. So I cheated for a couple of days. I was like, this is fucking pointless. The whole point of it was not cheating, like, right? For competition with other people. So yeah, if you're a cheater online, you can suck a huge amounts of dick. You know what I mean? Otherwise, yeah. I also played Knights of the Old Republic. That was pretty fun too. I wonder how that is in 2021. But I don't want to wonder that because it's gonna fucking eat up my life. You gotta know your vices, people. Hey man, you smoke weed? Isn't that a drug? Meanwhile, this dude's fucking playing like 18 hours of fucking FIFA online per day. Yeah, like, yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I have a problem. You're definitely a fucking incredible, crystal clean, no addiction type of dude. Enjoy your game. Hey, Vlad in the house. What's up? It's actually worse. It's tuna. But all the internet people call me tuna. So I just rolled with it. Yeah. It's a cool name, tuna. It's like it's a strong name, because tuna in Romanian means it's lightning, right? Lightning strike, or is it the sound from the lightning? Tuna. Yeah, I think that's just the sound you hear from the tuna fara. It's a cool name, strong. And tuna, you know, hey, big tuna. That guy Andy from fucking The Office, that guy got your back because he made Big Tuna popular, like the nickname. Yanut says, I mean, playing League of League for fun now. Trying to finish Mortal Kombat reboot from 2011. I wanted to get back into that too, but I played the first one and now this one X that they keep launching Terminators and whatever the fuck, all these extra characters. I didn't buy. Never cheated in online games. Well, fucking good. I saw a fucking thing. I saw today like one of those Facebook movies that comes up automatically when you take a shit. It was this dude who played this prank. You got, maybe if you got your gamer your notes, you might know it better. But I just saw it today. It was from last year, I think. And it was this dude who's made a hacking tool of for Counter-Strike Go, right? Which is a shooter. You guys don't Counter-Strike, right? So he also paid ad money to Google. Like he used AdWords and shit. So he ranked first when people typed in CSGO hack. And his first page popped up. What he did was that hack was actually a hack for the hacker. He didn't fuck with anybody's files or anything, but he implemented things where he made that dude fail. And it's hilarious. I wish I saved. Did I save it? And he had this compilation of dudes because he set it up like if they neared a window, they would automatically throw their weapons out the window and they would remain bare knifed. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. He put certain like invisible walls through alleyways and shit, and if you cross through it, you have a 50% chance of just glitching out, and every command is inverse. So if you go forward, you go back. If you press forward, you go backward. Let me see if I can find this fucking thing because it was hilarious, and I was like, yeah, do that to all those fucking kids on NBA. Hold on, saved. Please tell me you saved it. I did fucking not. Why? Why didn't you fucking save it, dude? I don't know. Sometimes you just open fucking Facebook and before you want to save it, it refreshes and then you can't find the fucking link anymore. All right. Let's get to some Reddits. I need some order in my life, baby. I mean, like, actual writing things down. Reddit. All right. So what did I like on Reddit? Let me give you guys some eyes. I kind of see these. I kind of laugh, or if it's a longer video and I feel it has potential, I just save it and then I see it for the first time completely in the podcast. Let's go with what? So it's the first one. Wall Street bets. I'm going to short the whole country of South Africa. Yeah, I didn't even read this whole fucking thing. It was that whole Gamestop conundrum. You know what I mean? Where everybody on Wall Street bets was like the second Messiah incorporated. You know what I mean? Everybody was playing. Oh, we fucking showed those Wall Street cunts, didn't we? And I'm like, yeah, dude, you're made of the same fucking material as they're made of. You are. It's like you found this little fucking thingy where you wasted a few $100s, but a lot of people. But in the end, after those fucking cunts crashed the market or whatever, they put some phone calls in and they stopped y'all in your tracks. Everybody jumped ship, right? Which is rightfully so. GameStop is like a fucking... It's a retail store who sells physical copies of games in an era where new consoles and laptops don't come with a DVD player. You know what I mean? Where you could just go in a fucking store and just buy like a coupon code that you could have bought online too. It was gone. It was a goner anyway. I like what they did. But now... Look at this fucking... I'm going to short the whole country of South Africa. I'm not even going to write because I'm too stupid probably to understand even what's going to come. But just that, like, you're made of the same material, dude. You're going to short... You're like, oh, these fucking Wall Street cunts with their, like, huge amounts of money. And because sometimes the way Wall Street plays is if you're having some trouble and your stocks go down for a little while, they'll short you. And maybe you would have a chance to, like, improve the company's image and... profit projections or whatever the fuck, and maybe had some time to save that company. Well, if they decide to short you, then your stocks are going to go way down, and then you're basically done for before you even had a chance to recover. And that's Wall Street, right? But Wall Street bets the holy saviors of of the universe. Look at this guy. He's not different. I'm going to short the whole country of South Africa. No excuses, right? It's doing poorly. I'm going to bet it's going to do even more poorly. And somehow I'm going to drive its economy even more down for my gain. How are you different than Wall Street, dude? If you had the amount of power that those dudes had, you'd have done the same fucking thing. This is like the whole classical thing where people think they're better than they are. I'm not going to read it. I'm just saying, fuck these guys. Right? No, this is just a meme. I thought it was very original. Like Taliban people being like, oh, look out, seals. And they're like, hey, guys, seals. And the third one, like, this actual seals are like, light them up. Baby, Americans have like their special forces when it comes to sea. They're called Navy SEALs. You know what I mean? But the SEAL is also the word for like polka. And it's hilarious. They're like, oh, no, there's not military. You guys, it's just SEALs. Light them up. I love it. I just wanted to share this one with you guys. All right, what else did I save? Oh, you guys saw this one? This is hilarious. So, baby, check it out. This is, so to test VR and shit, they put VR goggles on the players, but the players have their view from above. So they can view themselves only from above. All of them. So look at them. Look at this shit. Look at that. Check it out. Hold on. You have some sound on this fucking bitch. Hold on. Look at it. Look. The goalkeeper. And now he's panicking. They have not a fucking clue. I love it. I want to do that with different sports. I want to do that in traffic. You think you have enough experience when it comes to like GTA that if you had this like a drone above your car and you can only see it from that way, you think you bump your car? Oh my god, I love it. Oh yeah. So this is a fact I learned today. Today I learned that Hasbro, you guys know Hasbro, the toy company behind the likes of My Little Pony and Furby, owns Death Row Records, dude. You guys know who Death Row Records is? It's fucking Tupac's record. And what is it? Saad Shadmi. What's that dude in the prison that probably participated in Tupac's death? Is it Suge Knight? I forget his name. But yeah, he's in prison again. Yeah, all that gangsterness. It's so funny. Like, because there's levels on levels on this shit. And sometimes, I guess if you say petrol company, if I would tell you like the Prince of Saudi Arabia owns fucking all the records, all the rights for Tupac and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, I'm like, all right, that sounds plausible. He has like $600 billion and he can buy whatever the fuck he wants. But when it sounds like Hasbro, you're like, oh, the people who do My Little Pony, yeah, the people who put skirts on G.I. Joes, yeah. Those own everything Tupac and Dre and Snoop Dogg ever did, and Death Row. So you're there taking life seriously. The struggles and the fucking, and then wouldn't it be funny if like Disney bought the rights? Probably Disney has a bunch of hip hop rights. Let's see. It'll be funny, and there could be like a Disney, like Mickey Mouse versus Hasbro, and they bring out all the rappers and make like a diss. Let's see. Record labels owned by Disney. Let's see. Because I thought of it. I thought it was funny as a joke, but there's a good chance they do own a bunch of shit. The division subsidiaries consist of two owned record labels, Walt Disney Records and Hollywood Records, alongside with Disney Music Publishing. I mean, if you want some street credit, imagine you're a rapper nowadays and you're still like hustling on the streets and doing like whatever the fuck hustlers do. And then you want to do, and the only people who sign you is Disney. Can you imagine the flack you'd get from your friends? Yo, you the baddest motherfucker on planet, dog. Yeah, I got son. Fuck yeah. Who? Hi there, kids. It's True Killer. True Killer here. Oh my god. Let's say songs. No, records. No, hip hop. Why don't you just type the exact fucking thing you want to type? Hip hop records owned by Disney. Ah, fuck. I wrote Disney twice. Guys, it's time to let Google go, don't you guys think? I mean, I know I'm YouTube. And I know I'm live on YouTube while I'm Googling information. But you guys think it's time to let Google go like an addiction. Like not all at once. You know what I mean? Like, phase it out. I'm going to start using DuckDuckGo. I know everybody's fucking... I sometimes, if I truly can't find the thing I'm looking for, I'll search DuckDuckGo. If the thing I'm looking for is something pirated. Google doesn't display it. But now I'm going to start using it regularly. I like the idea, but another revolutionary crossed the line to find the monies on the other side. Maybe DuckDuckGo is going to grow immensely, and then they're like, by the way, we have a slight little policy change. Well, selling all your data, dude, and nothing. Do you still trust any other company? KFC, I don't care, food company. Do you guys truly trust them? Or do you actively hate yourself because, like, yeah, I'm a bitch. I'm their bitch again. Bring it in. Yeah, show me the ads. Sure thing. Now, put the fuck. Does it smell nice? Yeah. Is it taste delicious? Sodium monoglutamate. Yes, it does. Put it in my face. Do you guys hate the companies, or you think there's enough information out there where you actively know you're a bitch and just assume the position? I don't know, dude. Go on, Signal. Telegram. People just joined Telegram massively since WhatsApp changed. It's Telegram's owned by... I don't think Telegram is as like cool as Signal. I think Signal has 100% encryption. Telegram's still owned by Arabs or something. I don't fucking know. I don't trust them either. But it's funny because I had Telegram. I think I told you this thing before, but I had Telegram, and now like there was a sudden influx because Telegram sends you a fucking message every time one of your friends joins. Like it's like a WhatsApp ding, and it's a ding, 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 after that fucking news got announced a couple of weeks later. And I was like, whoa, people might take this seriously. Maybe I should start using DuckDuckGo. I'm careful as it is, I try to be, but overall, I'm like a careful consumer. I'm no fucking expert or like off the grid dude. Obviously, I live on the grid. So maybe I should make an effort. Before, when you heard that bing on Telegram, it's like Johnny is on Telegram now, which was synonymous with Johnny started buying weed. That's what it was before 2020. Just hear that ding on Telegram. Michael wants to light up. Now everybody's there. I'm kind of proud of my mom because she called me saying, I'm going on Telegram. I'm like, you go, girl. Still WhatsApp. We forget so quickly. All right, let's move on. Oh no, you're Googling the fucking... I can't find the information, guys. It's late for me too. I only slept 4 hours. I believe Disney owns a lot of things, including some hardcore shit. Today, this is Samantha Smith. When she was 10, she wrote a letter to the leader of the Soviet Union, Yuri Andropov, asking how a possible nuclear war can be avoided. Andropov responded and invited her to Russia. This letter eased the Cold War tensions. So maybe it was about, what was the Cold War? Like after the 60s, 70s, 80s, right? And she soon became America's youngest ambassador. And there's a lot of support for this girl. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I read in the comments that she died a couple of years later in a plane crash. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, right? But yeah, quite inspiring. I don't know how she talked. I'd rather like look it up. Was she Greta Thunberg annoying? She must have not been. Because, listen, I don't dislike that girl. People are exaggerating. In the end, she's like a YouTube channel. You can choose to avoid what she says. And, of course, if you have half a fucking IQ, you know she doesn't have the... I mean, clearly she looks like she's some on the spectrum. I don't know if autism or whatever. Clearly functional. So maybe she does have this, like, hidden side of her that is very functional, you know what I mean, like in overdrive, and can see some shit and understands. I'm sure she has a lot of empathy, but God, she's annoying. God, she's annoying. And I when I saw this article, the reason I saved it, I was like, maybe this girl there wasn't the time to be like that. I feel like every time she talks to people, she talks down on them, and people know they're horrible. We know they're the shitty things we do. Yeah, we put it in a little box sometimes. But we kind of know when we're complacent to some shit. And when you come and be like, how dare you do that? People are going to roll their fucking eyes, you know what I mean? Hopefully she'll grow into being an awesome politician, like Merkel level. And the way she's supported, she has all the chances to be, but at the same time, she has all the chances to be dead in a plane accident. I don't trust any of these fuckers. All right, let's move on. What else did I want to see? I saved this for my girl. Baby, I know I said we stay away from dangerous places, but look at this shit. This is the province of Guilin, China. So they have these little, so it's like a feel, and these mini, like nipple mountains, these mini bulges. And it's the whole fucking area is like that, like kilometers, hundreds of square kilometers of this shit. Maybe one day. I like to go to Vietnam. Any of y'all been to Vietnam? For some reason I want to go there. Sounds exotic. Where did I save this? What's the point of this? What kind of stat is this? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is this true? This can't be true. Or there must have been you see that stat, baby? It says Nuni Omo has not seen his father since 1996. What kind of statistic is that? Unless it's like a surprise type of thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like his father was waiting at the end of the field and they had to put... Otherwise, I don't see... Why would you put that stat up, dude? You missed the shot. You're like, look at him. He sucks. He hasn't seen his father since 96. Probably that's why he sucks. They're just fucking pounding in on him. All right. Stop fucking slurping the mic, dude. Oh, look at this shit, baby. You saw this? Oh my God. So this turtle was born in 1832. Before Americans got rights. Before Romania glued. When's Romania glued? I'm too stupid. It's kind of sad that I know more about American history than Romania, but the gist of it, we were everybody's bitches. Huh? No, 189 years. Do you see what's written in there? Is it too? It says hello to Jonathan. He was born in 1832 and is 189 years old. My girl's like, he's 380 years old? What math class did you skip? What do you mean? I'm pretty sure I made it clear to the people that I think you are wonderful. And I respect everything you say. Now shut the fuck up and don't say nothing. Can you imagine? So So this turtle saw the when was USA founded? Founding USA year. Shut up. I Googled. Oh, it was sooner than I thought. So it was in 1776. But still, it was the Wild West and whatever the fuck. I think when was the war? So let's see. War Confederate. What was the Confederate War? What's it called? The Civil War. So the Civil War in America before like black people dreamed of having a chance one day to maybe not live in filth, although it lasted for another 150 years. But it was in 1861 to 1865, and this turtle got born 20 years later, and it lived to today. First World, Second World, all the wars, just sitting there. You guys suck. Look at his face. Look at the texture in his fucking beak. That's like bona fide. Bona fide. I'm so stupid. I wouldn't want to get a blowjob from that turtle. Why would you want to get a blowjob for any turtle? I'm not gross, just me and my friends when we were younger. In high schools, we used to call like maybe chubbier chicks turtles. We were fucking high school, we were stupid. And now it connected with the blowjob thing. Sorry, baby. You saw this sheep? I showed you this sheep, right? So this sheep was lost for 4 years. So they had a farm, and she got loose and survived in a cave. Because you're a fucking sheep, you just need the grass. And they were so they found it after 4 years, and obviously all those twigs and mud and shit got stuck to it. It must have weighed like 60 kilograms, and the fucking wool weighed 40. Poor little thing. And now look at it. It's happy. Yeah. I don't have sound. Now she's all happy. But still kind of indifferent. It's like, cool. It's cool before too. Whatever. You imagine the lift on this fucking sheep, dude? Can you imagine this? Because obviously she could pretty adequately jump the fence before. So she had some like strength. And now she carried her weight in fucking wool for 4 years. Imagine how she's gonna like just take off now. Since she could jump the fence 4 years before. Definitely she'll, I believe I can fly. The whole fucking world is hers. Good for you, little sheep. But no, the sheep's like, oh, back here, cool. I like being milked. Don't we all, sheep? Don't we all? One of my Twitch subs bought me the PlayStation 5 and 3. Actual simp, this post is called. But yeah, I want to hear, I want to hear the feminists. Where are the fucking feminists? All right? The truth is the true feminists. I'm not talking about fucking extremist fucking assholes. Truth is, true feminists hate people who lean too much, and they're decent people, right? But yeah, this chick seems to, I think I read that she's a streamer or some shit, like one of these like 100 views per episode streamer, and she reluctantly accepted a PlayStation 5 and 390s. This is, the graphics card I dream of, and I still can't buy because it's not available. Yeah, that's the 380. The 390 is double that price. So at the inflated price found today, it's like $2,000. And this chick received $6,000 and a PlayStation 5, which should be around $700, and I think it sells for $1,500 for free, just from one of her fans. And she just, you know what's funny, dude? She didn't even fucking mention his name in the tweet. Look, she has 26.5 thousand likes. And she didn't even fucking bother. 7,000. And I'm glad that she can go fuck herself, and the other dude can double go fuck. He can go fuck himself for $14,000. Good. They both deserve it, right? No, I mean, she doesn't deserve the fucking graphics. She deserves to. I don't know. Maybe she's a decent. Huh? That's what the people say. Let me switch. No, I'm not jealous, dude. I would probably be worried if I saw a dude, like streamer, being gifted by a girl $7,000 worth of graphics cards and latest gen consoles. Because let's see, I was this chick, right? And a chick gave you $7,000. Would you not carry your knife with you? Would you still leave it in the car? First of all, you wouldn't accept it, would you? I probably would. 3 graphics card, dude. I need to fucking produce episodes. I need the horsepower. And now this girl's like, yeah, all right, cool. Thank you. Thank you, whatever the fuck your name is. Let me brag on fucking Twitter. One of my Twitch subs. I hope he fucking... these fucking Sims probably like to be abused until they crack and then they hate women for the rest of their lives. I think this dude's passed way past that. But she should be worried. Like, if you accept this fucking gift, dude, you're like, he's typical fucking simp brain. He's like, he's gonna have demands. You know those dudes who you're like, I bought you dinner when you won't even fucking let me suck your titty. Yeah, it's that dude. So if a girl would have done that to me, I would be like, so what's up with you? Both your parents alive and stuff? Like, I would start asking questions before I accept that. I don't know.
So it's a boy received from a girl?
No, this girl is a girl streamer. No, I was saying, like, nobody bats an eye because it's so normal. But if I was a boy streamer and I would announce that a chick just gave me $7,000 in equipment, and I wouldn't even mention her name, wouldn't you, as a guy, think that girl would probably stalk you and kill you somehow? She should worry about that. Both sexes should worry about that, but it would never happen to a guy. That's a fucking fairy tale. You got to work for it, dude. Let's move on. Oh, and fucking Nvidia Romania. Please, I wish I had more time to post on Facebook, but Nvidia Romania, if you see this, somebody can just record a screen and paste it in. You're assholes, dude. And I know you're just doing your jobs. You're just in a subsidiary of Nvidia International, right? And then, what is it, Japanese? I don't know what Nvidia is. American, right? And you post every day. Look at this new shiny 380. Don't you guys wish you can get your fucking hands on one? Yes, we do. We so do, dude. Are you assholes? You know there's scalpers and nobody can touch the fucking price. You give the MSRP for fucking 800 euros. And then you can't touch it for 1,400. Right? Can't even fucking touch it. And you're gonna post every fucking... I know you're supposed to be on autopilot, Nvidia Romania. I know you're supposed to be like, yeah, we have to post 3 times a day or else these fuckers will forget. Yeah, they're gonna forget anyway. I'm a fucking professional worker into the field. Like, literally, I don't use this shit just for gaming. And I would love to have the potential to buy more, to equip my studio and give out fucking clips to clients quicker or whatever, right? And I can't touch one of these. And it's been the same with the last generation, last year too, before all this COVID bullshit. You guys just don't give a shit. Or your infrastructure, you were complacent with like, oh, well, these fucking scalpers going to buy our whole stock. What are you going to do? Next ones. right? So you don't give a shit, but at the end, you're deloyalizing your fucking customers because at the end, the next fucking thing from AMD that comes out that even scratches my DaVinci Resolve and some of my friends working with 3D software and shit, right? As soon as they get a glimpse of getting close to you, I'm gone, baby. I'm gone because I've been trying to buy one of these fucking things like the 280 last year and 380 this year. Because yeah, I can buy the 280 now. Who the fuck wants the 280 when the 380 is like 3 times more powerful, whatever, like 2 times at least in different applications. So yeah, go fuck yourselves with your fucking banners every day. Hey, wouldn't you like your Cyberpunk to look this good? Yeah, I would. You assholes. Jesus Christ. I'm done with NVIDIA. Fuck NVIDIA. What else? Oh, look how silly. I know all people were stupid, but god damn it, women had no chance at an education. So the Oregon accumulator was a device sold in the 1950s. Its inventor claimed it allowed a person sitting inside to attract orgone, a massless healing energy. When the FDA was investigating the device, they noted that one purchaser, a colleague professor, knew that it was a phony, but found it helpful because his wife sat quietly in it for 4 hours every day. I pity these husbands, man. I so believe, and I hope even with my girl, we don't grow apart having kids in life and shit, that we can't have like this rational. I don't think we will, because I recognize the patterns in her family and my family, and we know what's it about. We'll fight for it. It's going to get hard. We'll fight for it. But imagine being that disconnected that you just literally want to put your wife away for 4 hours. Which tells me what? She if she wouldn't have gone into that box, she would have nagged him for 4 hours. Why did you even try through that? Or was it that she not? Because if your wife's quiet for 4 hours, I'm guessing probably statistically, it's not good either. You don't want to not say nothing in 4 hours. Then you kind of feel like, what did I do now? Right? But no problem then. 4 hours. Get the fuck out of here, honey. Just put the roast in the oven and get into your box. And if she gets in the box, she thinks she's getting healthier. Then she's happy. So that's why this dude do it. Right? But also, you don't want to reach a point with your wife where you can't explain something. Like, honey, do you realize I'm a professor too? Right? And you don't want to tell her, like, maybe she wanted this to be true. You know, with people with some superstitions. And they're like, no. And you're like, honey, this is stupid. And if you drift away with your wife from that misunderstanding of, in the end, what the end means and what the purpose of this life means, and you can go in so far off the directions that you rather her stay stupid, you're like, yep, you're so stupid, I'm not even gonna attempt to change your mind. Then you gave up on your fucking wife, dude. Then you're definitely consciously and by choice may want to, like, just, she's a separate thing now that I don't fucking respect, and she can stay in a fucking box for 4 hours for all I care. Wait a minute, I got an invention idea. Sad times. All right, let's take a little break to see what you guys have to say. Yonut said, oh, Donnie Ellis here. What's going on, Baba? My buddy Donnie is here. I think, at least I think it's him. That girl looks like more Greta Thunberg. Maybe history is made of to be repeated. Yeah, maybe. Yonut says, I want to go to Mexico for no particular reason, and no particular Coke reason. No particular clean smuggled through Mexico white Colombian powder reason. For no reason. Yeah, Mexico would be cool. I mean, I don't know nowadays. Are they building that wall for Trump? But and I want to visit Japan for the alt culture. Yeah. But first I want to learn things about both of them. Or are you playing LOL while listening to some assholes podcast? Where are you gonna go nowadays anyway? And with what money, right? I get it. I love Japan too. It's on my girls to do me and my girls to do to visit list. Definitely an interesting culture, and I'm not even gonna go there with the classical, expectations of what Japan used to be because I'm sure it's crazy there too. I just want to experience the different palette of crazy. I think it's gonna be fun once shit, if ever, will settle down. Dude, when they allowed anybody to be president, they pitched it like such a unique, like, you too could be president, right? Can't get over this. But nobody took account for social media and this like technological marvel that allows us to literally change our behaviors or rather accelerate our instinctive behaviors rather than change them, right? Like accelerated beyond nothing that was possible before 1990, arguably, right? Yeah, there was some sort of internet, but whatever the fuck. You got to type code to say hi. Nobody took account for charm, dude. Nobody said anybody can be president, but if you're very charming and people can't really put a finger on what the fuck you're gonna do, and you trying to not stay accountable for nothing, and you kind of look like you want to extend the term of the presidency like Putin did. They didn't take into account for that. Now these dudes are presidents. God damn it, dude. They're gonna drive us to war. And if not like actual war, however that may look nowadays, it's fucking drones everywhere. What am I supposed to do? Is throw a rock at the drone? I'm like, either if your drone's capable, come pick up my bag of food or whatever I have left, or leave me alone. What am I gonna do with the drone? I pull out my knife. Oh, come here. Come closer. What you doing, essay? Don't you know I'm loco? All right. You're awesome. I have to drop. Kind regards. Cheers, buddy. Christy D. Suck a dick. All right. We have some trolls. I like to have at least one troll per night. Otherwise, I know something's gone wrong. Pax says, look, I love you, man, but I ain't gonna give you that much money at once. Oh, please do. Yonut says, I also finished GTA Vice City and I got a bit interested in Florida and the 80s and such. Besides the white flower and the stuff times 3. Yeah. And the playing and listening to not a fool, but a cool guy. All right. Much obliged. Thank you. Dude, Yonut, I feel so old, dude. I was playing GTA when it came out, like the Vice City. I'm so happy that people did they remaster it or some shit? Did they relaunch it on tablets? That was a very cool game, and come to think of it, I had zero interest in the 80s besides I don't know, Bonnie M and whatever the fuck my dad listened to, like the music, 80s music he got me into. But yeah, when I played Vice City myself, I was like, yep, I gotta see what the fuck this was all about. So I'm glad people are still discovering their curiosity. Plus that excellent soundtrack, dude. Wasn't that one of the best gaming soundtracks ever? Like, I don't even think one gaming company, unless it's fucking Disney or some shit, can even afford to license that many songs, like classical songs at once in one game. That little game was like a gold mine. And it influenced so many people. I'm glad to see it does the younger ones. Yeah. Push it to the limit. I'm sorry for your ears. They might remaster San Andreas. I like to play that too. The reason I don't like the GTA 5 is I liked 4, but it was so dark. It looked like the fucking Justice League movies. Like the ones the ones in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like Man of Steel. They had that fucking shitty, disgusting color of palette. What was it, like a greenish, dark greenish, and the highlights were fucking green too. Everything was green and dark. And it was just post the Dark Knight, and it was that huge period of like 4 or 5 years where movies wouldn't get fucking color. games on PC games weren't fucking getting any colors. Everything was washed out. I hated it. I hated that period. So the story was okay in GTA 4. When it came to 5, on the same season, I've been told in the past before, I told you guys I never play as ladies. I used to do it when I was little because it was the same thing like reading. I used to read Bravo magazine or watching Sex in the City, right? It was like this. What did they write about? How would somebody react to a woman? So it's like that curiosity, right? But I never actually could play it to like, I want to identify with the fucking character. So people think I'm sexist. No, you're fucking weird. I don't judge you though in a negative way. I make fun of you, but whatever. To each his own. Some people get real mad when I say like I don't play with chicks. It's hard. If the story is pretty good and the character is really charming, I might maybe. What was that one with the robo dinosaurs? That was pretty good. But overall, if I had the choice, like, man, I see all these gamers playing as women. Like, why? I want to, in the same sense, GTA 5, you play with 3 people. Doesn't matter they're men. I can't identify with one. It was a pretty nice story, and they all had very strong personalities, especially Trevor. But in the end, it's not a story I can remember or particularly wish to do so. At least 4, it had like what was his name? Nico, right? And he had Roman as his cousin. And in the end, there was like a catch-22 choice where you either let your girlfriend die or your cousin die, or the other dude, what is it, Roman? At least I can remember some of that shit. It's like I saw like a Russian perspective. But here in 5, it was like, I don't know. Starting with GTA 5, I think it also became like the era of criticizing America. America criticizing itself more. You know what I mean? And that launched the whole like the Far Cry 5s and all those games that kind of like what was that? The blonde dude with that was a good game. What was it? Wolfenstein's. Like criticizing parts of America. I think GTA 5 launched that trend. Well, it was launching worldwide because of fucking America not truly being that great lately or ever, but yeah. Curious of the Mandela effect thing. Does anyone remember it as Sex in the City instead of Sex and the City? I saw it recently with my girl because she didn't see it, and we both enjoyed. I enjoyed re-seeing it. I really like a few months ago. We binged it, but yeah, I think how do we say it? Sex in the City? Sex in the City? I guess in and are so similar. Sex in I think. No, it's and the city. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Turtle, sheep, woman in a box. Why did I save this? The generosity of the second richest person in the world. Hold on. Jeff Bezos announces Amazon is donating $690,000 to help the country recover from the devastating bushfires. Business Insider Jeff. Okay. And this retweet was like, lol, Metallica gave $750,000. Oh, do the math. Oh, so they do the math. What the percentage of the Metallica's worth was the sum they donated, and they compare it to how much 700,000 is to whatever Bezos is worth. Yes, on one side, but on the other side, go fuck yourself. Let's abolish billionaires already. Oh, hello, Miss Jones. Yes, that's her. You just won $1 billion. And her head explodes. You know what I mean? If you would have fucking worked and become a billionaire, right? It's such a. I believe. Obviously, they should be taxed more. Obviously, there's some has to be some sort of brackets that the more, and also like transparent enough legislation across the world where you assure he doesn't or she doesn't make 500 companies under $1 billion so that she doesn't have to pay any tax that they do anyway, right? So that's obviously, but who the fuck are you to say don't become a billionaire? Who the fuck are you to tell Michael Jordan, this kid who started with fucking nothing, to go on and be one of the best players in any sport in history, right? That then him owning the Jordan brand, to him raising that brand to $1 billion. Who the fuck are you to say ban? What do you mean ban? If you would have won that money, right? What if who are you to draw the line at $1 billion? I would argue 100 million it should be taxed more too. Should we ban that? Well, I don't know, man. Somebody with 10 million doesn't even like look in the direction of 100. You're right. How about 10 million? What the fuck you do with 10 million? If you think about the world, actually, where the average Africa and everything, and you average everything out, I think 1 million is huge too. So let's ban that. How about 10,000? You know what I mean? Who the fuck are you to draw the line of let's ban billionaires? Jesus fucking Christ. Ass wipes, right? Good for Bezos. Yeah, he donated. You don't have to, it's not like a plus minus thing where he did shitty things. He should be commended for the good things. You should criticize him for the shitty things. And understand it's not black and white, right? Assholes. Oh, I love this one. You guys are going to love this one. It says, a statue of Jesus in India mysteriously began dripping water from its toes. Worshippers started collecting the water and drinking it, believing it was holy. The source of the water was later found to be a clogged toilet near the statue. I was like, good. I see a trend in me saving these. This is just for me, feel good stories. A statue of Jesus and its feet start dripping, and then you just collect that water, and it's the water that fucking dude with the house up the street. It's from his shitter, dude. And they drank it, and they were like thanking God for it. Good. These are just feels good stories today. Oh yeah. So is this like fire truck driver who always drives by and it seems that it gives these puppies food? Since they're filmed, I believe. I mean, you don't want a stranger feeding your dogs, right? You're like, what the fuck are you giving them? Are those sleeping pills so you can come later? Oh shit, look at this baby. It's called the Lindenfrost effect. So if you boil the, like you need a cast iron pan, so tigaje grossa de fonto. But if you spin if you heat it up and then you put water and you just start spinning, and then it goes into this perpetual motion thing, feeding up the energy from the heater, right? Until eventually it evaporates completely. But it never stops. How cool is this? Let's try this without killing Stinky. Yeah. I talked about this last, but so I didn't save that many fucking things, it seems, huh? Oh yeah, you saw this shit? I talked about it, right? Or did I just you saw it on Reddit? Mm-hmm. My man, Mandela effect is not a thing. It's just faulty memory. Let me dream, man. I love Tuna, being honest. As long as you don't start a revolution against the Matrix, you're free to dream. Who are you to tell them? I'm done with League for now, Cosmin. Thank you for every update, dude. Please update me in that inevitable jerking off pause boys take when they game enough. You're like, I feel like I saved enough lives today. I'm a hero. Let's jerk one off. I mean, if you look in retrospective, these freedoms of speech things just give away the ability to show how stupid they are in the online and see how many people are alike. Yeah, that was never a mystery, dude. But now it's like unavoidable. No, after the UK weird names, you stopped and started to tell stories. I don't know what that means. I might be wrong. No, you're not wrong. Yeah, I had this bit before. But yeah, remember when internet was like it was supposed to be that was the fallacy of thinking of the information. We idolize the young. Who's the young? Because the young is as long as they're sweet, and then once they start shaving this side of their head and dyeing their fucking eyebrows pink, then you're like, you're not the young anymore. You're the little shits. No judgment to pink dyed eyebrow owners. Uh, eyebrow. So technically, you didn't show these ones. I know what you're talking about. You lost me, dude. I might be a little bit too relaxed, but you mean so you said with the names, yeah. So you said I showed. How's the butt? It's pretty good. Um, if I was in Amsterdam, if not, now it's just a cigarette. I know what you're talking about. So my buddy upgraded. Oh, okay. I didn't get it last time. I didn't get to all of these either, so that's why I'm scrolling past what I talked about last time. So these were the 90s fake news. Hillary Clinton adopts alien baby. Kid is. It says, kids, here's a tabloid from 93. Back then, fake news was called tabloids, and anyone who believed them were called idiots. Damn, Skippy. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this story. So this is about 2 weeks ago. Check out this story, guys. Here we go. People of God, right? Human nature. You guys know the schlick. Yes, allow fucking religion as long as it doesn't fucking interfere with what the fuck I want to do or say. Or say. I emphasize or say too. Right? And if it's a religion, it's gonna and it gives power, then it's gonna attract people seeking power for certain reasons, and therefore not all priests are creeps. Obviously, most of them aren't. Just like cops, just like whatever the fuck, any place of power, politicians, right? Well, I don't know about politicians, but you know what I mean. But because that's a place where you attain power, then that's where the people, the sickos, grow ambitions in. And what if your dream as a kid is just old ladies sucking your dick? Right? You're on a fucking farm or whatever the fuck. I grew up on a farm, right? I saw all sorts of weirdo hanging around the church. Right? You're like, how do I get old ladies to suck my dick? And then you see the first confession. You're like, boom, baby! The Holy Father's calling out to me. Of course they're gonna see. Let's read this article together. All right. German nuns sold orphan children to sexual predators. Report. This was from February 8th, 2021. Can you? No, I don't want to pay for it. I want to pay for it by with ads and also make a competition in a way that you can do true journalism. How do what? Let me try this again, guys. Is it so I have to pay if I scroll up? You're not gonna put the let's see, maybe somebody gave a TLDR in the comments. Come on, buddy. Somebody pasted the fucking thing. Removed. No TLDR. God damn it. I want to read this article. Help me out, people. How do I do this? There has to be another one. So German nuns sold orphan children to sexual predators. Hold on. So it's orphan nuns. Orphan. Or. Come on, fucker. Orphan nuns. Hold on. Sold children. Go. Agree. There you go. News.yahoo.com. So it's the same article, but I can access it. Cool. All right. So it says like this. Oh, shit. It says, a jailing report outlines decades of rampant child sex abuse at the hands of greedy nuns and perverted priests in the Archdiocese of Cologne, Germany, paints a troubling picture of systematic abuse in the German church. Yeah, dude, the guys who invented piss porn and like shitting on people, not invented, popularized it probably. If it existed for sick reasons of humanity, right? But you thought that those dudes, and they're priests, so they caught the golden age of being a creep. You thought, I think every country has this like layer of, because all shit's been coming out only for 10, 15, 20 years, maybe, if you round it up, really, really round it up. But it's even then, like realistically, 10 years ago, shit started hitting the fan and things start coming out. The priests from 10 years, and then the archbishops and all these fucking people, 10 years ago, they were 60. Now they're 70. And if they were 60, they were up, gaining rank at 20. So they lived in the 60s, 70s, whatever the fuck, right? Come on. Okay. The report is a byproduct of a lawsuit alleging that orphan boys living in the boarding houses of the Order of the Sisters of the Divine Redeemer were sold and loaned for weeks at a time to predatory priests and businessmen in a sick rape trade. The men involving the lawsuit, there goes my podcast monetization. The men involved in the lawsuit says as boys they were denied being adopted out or sent to foster families because selling them for rape lined the sisters' coffers, kuferele kubani, for their covenant of horrors. Some of the boys were then groomed to be sex slaves to perverts, the reports claim. God damn it, dude. Innocent fucking kids. So they were in an orphanage, and rather than giving them to parents, they denied the adoption just to keep them sex slaves. You understand that some of them are victims and others are victims who became the predators. So the ones who came out, these probably guys try to cope with however the fuck life seemed to them, right? Whatever life they had left. But statistically, hurt people, right? So the most abused, or some of them, I'm sure they're abusers now. No doubt. The alleged abuse went on for years, with one of the males claiming that the nuns even frequently visited their college dorm after they had left the covenant. He said the nuns often drugged him and delivered him to his predator's apartment. You fucking whores. The Order of the Sisters of the Divine Redeemer. The name is hilarious in this context, isn't it? The Order of the Sisters of the Divine Redeemer. You have a lot to redeem for in hell. All right. Did not answer multiple requests for comment about the allegations. Yeah, how do you just let this fucking fly? And they're going to sit quietly, Twitter about God and his rules for about a year, sisters. Now, come on. Right? No Twitter. Just a year. Don't fucking forget about it. And then we can keep selling this kid ass. The lawsuit, first reported by Deutsche Welle last year, is being led by a 63-year-old victim. Carl lived a full life being a fucking, like a victim to these assholes. Karl Hocke, who along with 15 other former orphans demanded that the Archdiocese of Asha carried out the full investigation. What, they supposed to investigate themselves? Get the fuck out of Compton, dude. Get the fuck straight out of Compton. It's not gonna happen. An internal report is useless at this point, which it concluded in January 2021. But the details of the investigative report were so horrific that the Archbishop Reina Maria Wolecki refused to make it public, demanding, fuck you, make it public. Make it public. What are you talking about? I murdered 500 girls and then I'm in front of the judge and they're like, admit it. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I will. It's too horrible what I did, judge. So just might as well send people to ask me. No, you're supposed to, this is the right of the people to fucking know. Demanding that any journalist who see it sign confidentiality agreements. What do you mean? What is this? I didn't read the article, obviously. So they were caught. They made an internal investigations. They refused to say the things they did just because on account of how horrible they were. And then you have to sign an NDA to find out. What do you mean? What kind of journalist are you if you sign an NDA? The whole point of it is to disclose. That's what journalists do. What is this? 8 German journalists walked out of the press conference in January after being denied access to the church investigation unless they agreed to not publish its contents. Of course they fucking walked out. We're journalists. I didn't come here to get marked for life. And if I do, I'd rather have a purpose in bringing it to the people. What are you talking about? How are these people not... How are not fucking masked, armed SWAT people like bashing in nun faces to crosses at this second? Why isn't... What? Come on, dude. The world is a joke, dude. I have a saying. It's a lyric in one of my songs I'll never launch, but it's you do you and fuck the rest as long as the truth ain't nothing but a Rorschach test. You know what I mean? It's relative. It's interpretable. It's all rigged. It's not all nihilism and futility. You can navigate your way through, but as long as you have the right information to navigate with, you know, and these motherfuckers pretending everything is a perfect steaming spicy chicken leg at KFC that you eat with your friends, smiling, wide mouth for some reason, and there's not one single fucking trace of chicken meat. Ever eat chicken from KFC? Your mouth looks like a fucking salsa party, like a Mexican fiesta. Hawk says that he was abused at least once a week between the ages of 11 and 14, often by more than one priest. We had no words to describe what was being done to us, nor did we know what it meant, and it did not stop at physical pain. We had a clear sense of humiliation and being used, he told Deutsch when the report was due to be released. He called the stifling of the report's release in January scandalous, and said that denying the journalists the right to publish the report was like being abused all over again. Yeah. Poor human, right? Try to cope with that shit your whole fucking life. You come out as a victim. Excuse me. And then they mock you. They admittedly, like, we found some shit that you have to sign some shit. And then, or not, there's nothing you can do to us. Hopefully the investigation will send some sort of legislative body there that forces them to disclose. But what? So him coming out, they're just buying themselves time to burn all the documents and proof. You come out of the court, this whole fucking bureaucracy thing takes forever, right? They're like, yeah, we made an investigation. Shit's pretty bad. Can we see it? Nope. We have to see it. All right. You can't tell nobody. And then you're supposed to. And what about these reporters? Can you grow some 2021 balls and go in there and just use a hidden camera, sign that NDA, and then leak pictures of it after a couple of months, or I don't know, 6 months to a year. Do a documentary and be like, these were leaked. We don't know where from. They're not gonna keep track. Try to prove. If you disclosed what the fuck they did there, you know what I mean? Using a hidden camera, and it's fucking horrific. And the whole documentary, let's see, in a year, turns out to be like a huge hit and success, and the police have to intervene and break their shit up. What do you think? They're gonna sue you? They're gonna try to investigate what angle was and see their security footage and figure out who took the. No. So be some fucking ballsy journalist. What? We're not gonna be allowed. Then we are walking out of here. Is that a German accent? Nope. They walked out. All right. The report names various German businessmen and complicit clergy who rented the young boys from the nuns, who ran a covenant in Speyer, Germany, between the 1960s and 70s. Among the worst instances of abuse were gangbangs and orgies the young boys were forced to participate in before being returned to the covenant, where the nuns would then punish them for wrinkling their clothes or being covered in semen. Poor souls. It's not bad enough that you were born without a mother and father, either be it through their death or through them just making you and not giving one single fuck for the life they created. And you end up and you're like, oh, this is a place of spirit. This is a place where it's the next best thing. And then you end up being drugged, delivered to be raped. Doesn't matter, boy or girl. It happened to be boys in this particular case, right? Raped, fucked, and then tortured, beaten, and humiliated once you were returned from that rape because your clothes were dirty. You try to function after that, dude. They should be burned alive with the whole fucking church. Just seal them. Light them up. The report finds that 175 people, mostly boys between ages 8 and 14, were abused over 2 decades. But it failed to blame the nuns directly, instead saying systematic, I love that, systematic, management errors and leniency. So yeah, they were lenient with the priests they found out were raping boys. For those who were accused by the children, enabled the abuse to continue. Systematic management errors. This is the same fucking excuses everybody has, right? In the end, it's a philosophical debate, right? It's the old classical philosophical debate that we're not going to resolve in a 1.5 hour podcast monologue. But the argument was any soldier underneath Hitler, let's say Himmler's command, were they guilty, right? And of course, you instinctively say, yes, they were. But obviously, you guys know about the prison experiment and all that shit, right? The herd mentality, the need for the acceptance, the need to be accepted, right? And all that like flock mentality. So is that the system? Because yes, I don't know. That's the philosophy. Obviously, some of those German soldiers who are raping women, Jew women, and children, who knows what the fuck they did. Obviously, they liked it. I find it hard to believe that Hitler, the Germany fell in 1945, and up until the 1990s, at least, the majority of people who remained there didn't have some sexual fetish of them regarding being superior. And even, I had a buddy who was half German, Stefano, and my cool dude. I never asked him, but I always wanted to, dude, Is your grandpa a fucking Nazi dude? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Systematic is such a vague word. Is it systematic when you clearly see the fucking act? And let's call it systematic when you're, what are you, a fucking 19-year-old dude in Germany, and you kind of realize this is fucked up, but all you can do is maybe help some sort of Jewish person in one particular case as little as possible. But what can you do? Even if you were open-minded back then, you're being shot. But as a fucking priest, you also have power, right? And when they use the word leniency, that means somebody was lenient on somebody. You can't be lenient on somebody unless you have some sort of power of them. So that means basically management saw them fuck kids, but they were lenient towards them because they also fuck kids. So fuck your leniency. Cunts. Cross-wearing cunts. Hocke, who led the victims group of those who survived the nuns until he resigned over the censoring of the report, rightfully so, says Walke told them in October 2020 that the report was not legally watertight and contained inadmissible, yeah, I'm too fucking tired for this. Inadmissible prejudices against the Catholic Church that were fed by the scandals going on elsewhere. The survivors were used again, he said. Yes, they were, referring to the cooperation in the report only to have it kept private. Who knows what these fucking higher ups in the church, what dirt they have on the chief of police, on the, I don't know. These Illuminati is like a, you can be sarcastic about it, and it's obviously not as in the movies, not anymore at least, but there's a layer of people clearly in reality different than ours, man. Come on. Jeffrey Epstein didn't fucking kill himself. People have already been damaged in their lives by clergymen, are being damaged again to protect the institution. The lawsuit also spawned a survey within religious orders that found that 1,412 people who lived in or frequented Covenant's parishes, monasteries were abused as children, teenagers, and wards by at least 654 monks, nuns, and other members of the orders. Yeah, man. You make your fucking pussy or dick like a taboo. All you'll want is to be sadistic. It will rule you even more. It's human nature. You need it. You need to understand it. No. Who fucking... say what you want about fucking religion. And God knows the one I was raised in is shitty too. But at least they let priests marry and have kids and shit. Yeah, I'm going to trust the dude. Not that... I don't trust at least Romanian like monastery priests. I don't trust any of those fuckers. They all like, they're all, you've been to Romanian monasteries. I don't trust them. And especially Catholic. I haven't seen that many Catholic ones or whatever, right? But you're going to tell me you have like years worth of bad cum in your fucking body, dude. Not even, because I know you're jerking on crosses or whatever the fuck in the communion wine in some sort. You think, really, guys, you think statistically since the world started, no priest came in the fucking like a huge barrel of wine they're gonna serve the people? My girl says such a definite no, and I beg to differ. I beg to fucking differ. But yes, this is the night. She's fucking 25 and she doesn't want to believe this shit. Baby, statistically, I am 100% sure that happened. I know you don't want to believe it. I know it, and that's why I'm gonna leave you alone. Yeah, I know it's gross, and it 100% definitely happened. Opinions and comments, guys. 100%. No way, men, think about their cum. We're going to talk about cum. I'm going to be the cum guy by the end of my life, but women need to understand. Guys think about their cum all the fuck. It's the only thing, like, not all the time, but you know what I mean? It's once it starts pulling you, and when you go into that church, even I can empathize with the You start to symbolize everything when you go into that culture, right? You have the seed of God, the syrup of blissfulness, or whatever the fuck they imagine it in their fucking blue ball state of continuous blue ball state of mind, right? Makes that with some fucked childhood of them, and all that comes into this bouquet of fucking sadism and torture, and it's all layered into those fucking robes at the monasteries. And I know some of them are not like that, but I bet a lot of them are. And maybe some of them quit, you know, they're 70 and now they can act all wise and actually live the thing they acted out all their lives. But the point of the matter is their fucking bodies gave up. So that's why you kind of like, you're a good nun now, or a priest. Show me video of when you were like 40 or 35 when you were fucking stuffing crosses in your fucking dirty nun pussies, right? And then sending these fucking boys to, I don't trust them. I don't trust nobody who continuously suppresses their animal side and also is self-righteous about it. That's the truth. That's the balance. You go too much in the other direction, you're a monster too. You're just more an obvious monster who, right? The extremes are you. I'm not even gonna go on. All right. About 80% of the victims surveyed were male and 20% female. The survey also found that 80% of the abusers are now dead. Yeah, rot in fucking hell. And the 37 left the priesthood or religious order. The whatever it's called, Cologne told the Daily Beast in a statement that the reason the report was not published was that it failed to fully explain the methodology of the research. But how did you research us fucking kids? What is the correct methodology of researching 60-year-old, 50-year-old rape? But the bishop Karl-Heinz Weissmann now leads the Archdiocese and says the abuse was so gory it would be too shocking to make public. Do you keep up repeating the fucking things you say in the part? Weissmann told the Catholic news agency KNA that after reading it, he had to take a month sabbatical to recover. I have too limited energy for the burdens I have to carry. God damn it. You imagine being so fucked up just learning about this shit and then imagining what the victims went through. The main abusers in the reports are now dead, and many of the victims have settled with the church for financial compensation. Yeah, because they have deep fucking pockets. And since you lived 63 years old and you seem to not even get justice, might as well get paid. I would buy just machine guns worth of shit and bombs, right? You'd be like, I'll never be a suicide bomber. Live that dude's fucking life. I would just strap myself up with C4 and go hug as many nuns as I could and just press the buttons. The main abusers in the report are now dead, and many of the victims have said, okay, the Archdiocese now plans to publish a new revised and undoubtedly heavily retracted edition of the report. Just like I fucking said, it's a bullshit politically driven, obviously, because they have dirt on the fucking politicians. That's how religion works, right? That's how it gets its way at the higher levels. And they just bought themselves some time to like delete everything. Well, who knows? That guy knows. Listen, you want to be an archbishop, dude? Shut the fuck up and come here. They deleted everything. Fucking assholes. All right, let's wrap up this podcast. Let's see what you guys have to say, and then I'm gonna call it a day because I slept not too long. Not too much. Ren is in the house. Let's see. How's the butt? Okay. Wow, the cigarette won't stop dying. All right. Check your messenger. Maybe you can finish this podcast on a positive note. Oh, I like that. I'm guessing Facebook Messenger, yeah? Hold on. I don't have notifications on for none of this shit except WhatsApp. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're not gonna end on this. Let's see what the people have to say, and then I'll open the link. Is it with music, dude? Because I'm gonna get fucked again. Every other I have like 3 licensed fucking episodes I upload, and the rest of them I get no money. And some money would be nice sometimes, especially for the work I did in the past. Yeah, I guess I need sounds. Fuck, you just didn't like that. Hold on. Oh, it's just like a small thing? All right, we'll play it at the end then. Let me read the comments. Good morning, y'all. Another one who has his fucking schedule all over the place. Oh, good morning, Ren. Maybe next week you could give your opinion on Mendez brothers. I could give some articles and videos. Sounds familiar? Please do. Raluca, hey. Okay. I'm Cosmin. I got confused. I thought he said hey again. Subreddit Buruyan. Hold on. What did you just give me, dude? What's this subreddit? Let's see, gold. Is it gold or is it not? Oh. So let's plug this. So there's a subreddit gold just sent me. And it's this one. Right? And obviously it's just articles. Listen, dude, we have to make a movement to legalize this shit somehow because I'm tired of smoking it. I want to buy it as gummy bears and use it as the medicine I need. I'm tired of killing my lungs, right? We have to make an effort. If you know anybody who could profit to further this movement using my power, and especially as a video producer and whatever the fuck, right? If there's any campaign I can help pro bono, remember this, and if you know, to let them contact me. All right. I want to be at the front of this. I just don't know who to talk to. Right. I believe I can help this movement to some extent with the risk of getting in trouble. Please direct me. I like Buruyan. Also, if you want to take ourselves serious, can we stop calling it Reddit Buruyan and just be like, call it something where if somebody over 50 sees this, they're like, what is this? Let's call it legalize. All right. Buruyan. Right. I'm not. Oh, I am logged in. Hold on. I'm ROMERCIAL on Reddit, by the way, but I never made a meme. I should make a meme. I have a lot of memes ideas, and then I don't do them. How do I join? All right. I joined our Buruyan. All right. What else? Then in the house. Some German nuns who gave away orphan children to sexual life. Oh, you're making. Okay. Catching Cosmin up to date. Catholic Church related. I don't know. Okay. What a bunch of statistically, yes, at least one. Yeah. Come on, dog. Of course they did. You're a guy. I can empathize with that. Well, now I don't want to talk about full balls again. I'll will every podcast if I have to. Your whole demeanor changes, even if you're a reasonably normal human being. This girl cheated on me once. She broke my fucking heart. I swear to God, I wanted to. I like cooking. I wanted to invite all her fucking friends who knew about it and didn't say nothing, and just come in the soup and fed it to them. And then I came, and then I didn't do it. But I remember having that thought, right? We've all hurt. We've all been hurt. But if I can have that thought, and I was like, some thoughts I pursue, other thoughts I'm like, all right, never, or leave that for later. You know what I mean? But if I can have that thought, those people with all that fucking like thing built around them and that culture, forget about it. Thank you for the honesty, Cosmindra. Go, okay. But also, you got to keep in mind the fact that the big mafia that's importing all kinds of drugs, weed included, is working with the cops and shit. They're also behind the non-legalization movement. Oh, fuck yes. Always. Always. This is why we need some actual power in a like a handful of people who actually know how to speak and argue this shit. And I'm sure a lot of dedicated people to go behind the scenes and kind of like, it has to become a true movement if it's going to be legalized. Because there's so many pro arguments right now, including our shitty economy and our still capable field that we can grow some of this shit. Like, I mean, industrially, we can sell it back to Holland. We can export into the world. We can make people aware of it and its medicinal purposes and benefits, and also of the downfalls, right? And we can truly incorporate it in our culture where it's also productive and it also opens some minds. But it has to be some sort of movement, dog. Point me to somebody or point somebody towards me. I so want to do this, right? Bring attention. Don't worry, I can take the heat, right? I could always take the heat. Well, I try. Let's not self-inflate my balls too much, but there has to be a movement. Just pretending you're cool and yeah, we smoke it, but you know, people and the stupid people who don't, they're stupid and they'll never understand, and you get that superiority gangster complex. That ain't gonna work. Because like Cosmin Ren said, right? The police don't want to do it. The police want to take their fucking money and allow this shit on the streets. And it's not supervised and it's sprayed with all sorts of shit. And you can't even test it. And if you have any ambition to have it be a quality that won't totally damage you, and like in my case, I wish I could readily have it. I'll pay double for it, for the taxes and everything, right? I'll pay double for it. But lead me to the fucking store where I can know it's pure, not sprayed with anything with, I know the fucking concentration, I know the strain, I know what it's going to do to me and when I need to apply it for me to function good and also enjoy it. The way I can cook it so that I don't have to fucking inhale it and fuck my lungs up after my dad died of lung cancer. I'm not blaming it. I'm blaming my bitch ass. But if I have the possibility, obviously, I can explore other lanes. All of this shit, plus the economy money, right? Make one, I don't want to take office, but one day, if I would have, like, would have started with weed and ended with legalizing prostitutes and giving some of these people, some of these girls who start off their lives not too far from the article we read, give them some protection. You know, if that's what you want to do with your body, good. Then it might as well have security, have people tested, and bring some money to the state too. We need, God knows we fucking need it. It'll never happen. Too bad. I wish somebody was prepared enough, but also charming enough to blend. We need somebody like this, you know what I mean? And I don't know who that is. Romania, come on, you're pretty smart. Enough with the silly movies. Time to take office, buddy. I know you can make some changes. Everybody petition Matei Dima to apply for fucking president and cut the shit. Change some things. Yeah, man. Guys, it was a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. I will have another podcast. I will announce it on Instagram with Ana Maria in this weekend. Since her face is burned down, I told her she can take a few days and we can meet on Saturday and do this podcast. Please tune in. It's interesting. She always has the femininity, but also the balls to say the things she thinks. And there's a few ladies. Can't find too many of them around, right? So I really enjoy talking with her, and she has a very nice perspective on things. Please join me Saturday at around 5 p.m. If not, see it after the fact here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, help out on Patreon. And once again, thank you for listening. Have a good evening. Peace.